Hello my YouTube friends, this is Brian with BG Model Workshop. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I've been following some stuff going on down there in Georgia at the Acme show. Looks like an impressive gig going on down there. We're hoping to actually try and get to that in 2018. So maybe I'll see some of you guys. That would be a pretty awesome thing to do. But yesterday, Saturday, on the 4th, we had our own little show here in the Mesa Phoenix area, and it was the Modelzona 2017, hosted by the Craig Hewitt IPMS chapter, and it was held at the Falcon Field Commemorative Air Force Museum in Mesa, Arizona. If you guys ever get a chance to travel to Mesa, Arizona, you like historic aircraft, it's a great place to tour. Not only because they have some fascinating machinery there to take a look at, but the main hangar is actually air conditioned, so that's actually a nice little treat here in Arizona. But I had entered these two guys plus a couple other vehicles also, but these are my two big boys. The Mercedes, the silver one you see in front of us, is that actually won us best out of box. And what I like about the Modelzona guys is that they do these nice little medals, so they don't take up a whole lot of room, and ribbons get lost easily, you know, kind of a thing. So the little medals that they give out are kind of fun because you can just tuck those away nice and easily. So yeah, the Mercedes 300 SLR got us best out of box for its category. And the shop truck in the background, he came in third in his category. And, you know, third doesn't sound like a big accomplishment at all. But the stuff that this guy was up against was some serious hardware. And to come in third in that category, I am happy with that. Here's the third place front of the medal. But yeah, very pleased to have had that happen. I like going to that show. I'm making some contacts here and there, talking to some people that are down in Tucson. And this year, the vendors' tables were very impressive. The year before, the vendors' tables were a little on the light side, but this year, the vendors' tables were really serious. I picked up this Lancia Stratus. I love rally cars, and I'm thinking about doing this one box art style with all of this, all the dirt and grime and everything, because I think rally cars are probably the closest thing you can get to armor when it comes to detailing, with all the dirt and mud and everything that goes on with that. And then I don't have many Mopars in the stash, so I had to grab this dude, and it was still sealed in plastic. And the guy that was selling it gave me a great deal on it. He said it was his nice guy discount. And I'm like, well, thank you very much. And he goes, no, you don't understand. I'm the nice guy. So I was like, oh, well, you know, awesome. Since you're so nice, I'll also get this Dodge Coronet RT. So I got that as well. I don't know if any guys out there have ever built this one or have this one in your stash. It's been out for a little while, I guess. But this is just a nice, honest-looking car kit. I just thought that would be a fun build to do. And then I grabbed a 79 Firebird. This one was one of those $5 specials because it already had been started, but I didn't want the car to build up. I wanted the car because it came with some pretty cool bits and everything. So not much going on in the box art, but I have a plan for a lot of the parts that are going to be in this car. My buddy Gary G over at Car Dreams and Styrene is doing a rocket car, and that's a really cool idea. I might try one myself, and I think I might use that 79 as the inspiration piece on that. And then 51 Chevy. I've always really loved how they have that hip going on there and the coffin nose style hood, but I mean, this one has got a really nice convertible top that you can do, and I just thought that was going to be a lot of fun. There's a good shot of it there. And it actually has glass for the rear window. But I mean, $7, I couldn't pass that up, right? It's got the inline 6, which you can detail those up pretty nicely nowadays. Back when I first got into model building, if you had an inline 6, it was a truck engine, and you couldn't do much detailing with something like that. And then I grabbed this guy for just $5 because the dude was closing down his table and just didn't want to pack it up. And I don't have many Corvettes in my collection that are built yet. I do have a lot of Corvettes that aren't built, and this one will probably move to the top of the stack because this little Roadster has both a hard top and a cloth top, plus the boot if you want to have the top down. So, and then it has optional wheels and everything in there too, and then you know, stuff that's going to end up in the parts box. But that's a pretty cool looking setup, and for $5 I couldn't pass that up. But the one that I'm super excited about was this kit here. I was able to score this one for just $25. And the guy wanted more for that, but we haggled and talked a little bit. And I understand that, I mean, every time I watch somebody's What's in My Stash, they have like 6 of these on their shelf. And I've been looking for one of these. I think I'm not sure if this is the one that went out of print because they had a problem with the dies. But the parts options, I opened this up this morning and went through it, but the parts options that are in this kit are amazing. The ability to build other stuff with those parts is just going to be phenomenal. Even though it just says 2 in 1, the parts count is just really cool. So there we have it. That's the spoils of the Modelzona from 2017. I picked up a couple more subscribers this last week. I'd like to say thank you very much for that. Thanks for tuning in. And model building's been kind of on hiatus here at the BG Model Workshop because I've torn apart my well, let me just show you. I've torn apart my entire work area and redid the shelves with some shelves from IKEA. And you can see the pattern on the wall from where the old shelves were. And this is a much better way to display the kits than using the old cupboards that were up there. And then over on this side of the room, we're going to be doing some more remodeling and such. But repurposed one of my dad's old toolbox for all of my parts and odds and ends. All sorts of stuff in here, and I just filled this up on Friday, so I still don't remember where everything's at yet. I have to like take about 5 or 10 minutes hunting for stuff. I haven't memorized where everything's at yet. But the work desk, the paint rack was on a wall over on that side of the room and behind me, and now I have it centered in front of me where I really like that. And then I got a new lamp from IKEA. No, actually this is from Costco, and it has several different settings, and then also different light shades. If you want a bluish light, like a natural sunlight, or a more yellowish light, and then of course different intensity settings. Yeah, I got that for like $25 over at Costco. But and I was able to organize my shop cards going on here. So thank you everyone who sent me a shop card. I really appreciate that. And as you can see, I still have room. So if you haven't sent me a card yet, contact me at guggem4@gmail.com. Send me your address and we'll do a card swap. All right, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.